Hello, my name is Liz and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday and that 2022 is treating you well so far. I'm sorry that I haven't been super active the past few weeks, but I've been playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, which you can go check out on my gaming channel if you want to watch that. And I've also been working really hard on this video, along with a couple of other videos that I wanted to get out around Christmas time, but looks like they're going to be kind of January videos. Before I jump into this theory and timeline that I have mapped out, I wanted to thank The Masked Hunter for allowing me to use his comic art for this video as well as for making the thumbnail. As always, links will be in the description below, so be sure to show them some love. I also wanted to just remind everybody that I do have a Five Nights at Freddy's fanfiction called Within the Mask, and I will be sure to leave a link down to that in the description as well. Now, onto the two questions I am hoping to answer in this video. Where is Bonnie, and what the heck happened to him? As most of us FNAF fans know, Bonnie is one of the original characters in the FNAF franchise and universe. Not only is he one of the original 5 from the first game, next to Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Golden Freddy, but Spring Bonnie and Fredbear are the OG animatronics in the first ever location, Fredbear's Family Diner. The Spring Bonnie suit was even the one that was worn when William Afton killed Henry Emily's daughter Charlie in the Silver Eyes books, as well as many children after that. In my humbly right opinion, Bonnie is just as, if not more, iconic than Freddy himself. Freddy may be the face of the franchise, but Bonnie is the face of its downfall in a way. As so many of us have pointed out in our gameplays, Bonnie is absent from Security Breach. Although imagery of him is definitely not. He is everywhere. Murals, merchandise, cutouts, even Freddy hints at Bonnie having used to be there.
Didn't see the dancing rabbit lady right in front of us?
No, I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
Most notably though, he is the star of his own attraction, Bonnie Bowl. Something I found interesting about that logo is that it's his original design and not his GlamRock one, whereas all the other attractions have been glammed out. This could be a marketing point, seeing as bowling isn't as glamorous as some other activities, but I find it odd that a sport that can be decked out with glow-in-the-dark and neon accents, much like mini golf, wouldn't have a more eye-catching sign like the others. It's possible that the game developers didn't design a GlamRock Bonnie, thus that's why the classic Bonnie was on the sign, but in my heart, I feel they would have at least had a design for his glam shell. Moving on, we also get to see hints that there was in fact GlamRock Bonnie at one point in the mall's history, thanks to the duffel bags. Throughout the game, the player can collect gift boxes and duffel bags. The presents contain merchandise and keycards along with other important things that Gregory needs throughout the mall, whereas the duffel bags contain strictly lore. Be it customer complaints, like the one to remodel Bonnie Bowl since there's no Bonnie anymore, staff insights such as animatronic malfunctions, upgrade logs, and comments about misplaced or broken game units. As I mentioned, one of the customer complaints was about Bonnie Bowl and how some kids got upset or confused since there was no Bonnie anymore. This is one of the many signs that Bonnie used to roam the Pizzaplex. Other notes Gregory can read on his Fazwatch include one talking about Monty taking Bonnie's place after he's been decommissioned, and one with timestamps of Bonnie heading to Monty Golf the night of his decommission. There's also one about Monty skipping shows and walking the catwalk of Gator Golf after having fallen and broken his legs. Now that we've covered the basics, let's get into what I believe happened. Just a quick reminder that this is my own theory and I do not at all wish to get backlash and angry comments. This is a happy, comfy space. Now, imagine that the Freddy Fazbear Pizzaplex has just opened. The 4-star animatronics, GlamRock Freddy, Chica, Roxanne, and Bonnie, are at center stage. Montgomery Gator is happily working at Monty Golf, just as Sun and Moon are working joyfully in the daycare. The grand opening is just that, grand. There's a line so long that it wraps around the front of the Pizzaplex. But just like the other locations before it, Freddy's is doomed to fall into darkness. Months pass. Most people are loving the mall-sized pizzeria, but some parents still make complaints about them reopening after what happened to all the missing kids in the previous locations. The higher-ups don't care though. They're making money and things are going great. They even started cutting costs, not that they need to, by replacing their human employees with robots. The map guides were first, then the servers, leaving the janitors and cleaners not far behind. Finally, they replaced the majority of the security team, leaving one lone night guard, Vanessa. Vanessa didn't have the background needed for the job, but someone higher up gave a good recommendation, and so she got it. Shortly after being employed, Vanessa starts hacking the robots and the system altogether. She hacks everything. The robots become darker, gloomier. Many of the staff bots get disposed of because they either lash out or just scare the guests. All while this is happening, the main animatronics are getting along great. They hang out at each other's attractions during the night, tell stories, and just love their AI lives. While the group is hanging out elsewhere in the mall, Bonnie notices Monty's absence. He goes to Gator Golf to check on his friend. The two walk and talk, and Monty tells Bonnie that he's been feeling off lately. More angry, but he doesn't know why. The two go up onto the catwalk to talk. Vanessa enters the golf course, having followed Bonnie in. She hears the two up above and jumps into action. Mid-conversation, the dump bucket starts to tip. Now we know that Monty had been hit by the bucket before and fell, breaking both of his legs. At first, I thought this could have happened before this incident and that Bonnie had pushed Monty out of the way to save him from it happening again. But after thinking about it, I think they both fell. Monty and Bonnie fall from above and both land hard on the golf course. Monty's been brutally injured, breaking both of his legs, but Bonnie is far worse. Sparks fly and he twitches on the ground. Both robots malfunction and enter their sleep modes. Vanny approaches and takes Bonnie away. She later fills out a report stating that Bonnie had been damaged beyond repair. Monty's legs have been completely rebuilt, and due to Bonnie being damaged beyond repair and now missing, Fazbear Entertainment decides to upgrade Monty with new claws that will allow him to play guitar and replace Bonnie completely. They quickly swap out Bonnie's private room for one styled after Monty and introduce him as the new addition to the band, while also not answering any questions about the whereabouts of Bonnie. But where is Bonnie? After filling out the paperwork, Vanny removed the outer casings from the robot and used his endoskeleton as a guide to piece together Burnt Trap. Unfortunately, she lost the head to Bonnie and had to use the old Springtrap one along with other original parts. But then where is Bonnie's head? Thanks to the good Vanny ending, we know that the animatronics can survive with only a head. I believe that Monty found Bonnie's head and kept it hidden. His guilt of what happened to Bonnie mixed with the negative effect of Vanny's hacking and William Afton's influence, Monty becomes angry and violent. He didn't dare tell his friends what happened, though he assumes they all think that he ripped the rabbit apart.
I do not come up here anymore. I miss him.
Now Monty roams the catwalk above the golf course, skipping shows and meet and greets out of guilt. But where would Monty hide Bonnie's head? My first thought was the level 10 security door by the security office in Monty Golf, but then I thought that a staff member would have came across it by now. Another theory is that Monty, like Freddy, has a hatch in his chest cavity and can open and hide Bonnie's head in it. But that would mean that we destroy Bonnie in the game along with half of Monty's body. After looking around in Monty's room, I believe that he hid Bonnie's head in the arcade cabinet. Mostly everything in the room is thrown apart or broken, and I doubt anyone would dare to go into his room to fix an arcade game. So it would be the best place for Monty to stash his friend's still operational head until things blew over. What do you think about my theory? Do you think things could have happened differently? Leave a comment down below to let me know. I've seen a few other theories where people believe that GlamRock Bonnie was either looking for or helping another child, like Freddy was helping Gregory, but they ended up getting caught by Vanessa or Vanny. I'll be sure to link my favorite theory in the description below. Be sure to go send it some love over on Reddit. Also be sure to check out the Masked Hunters comic, which I used images from in this video with permission, but they were not in order or within context, so be sure to check that out and also give him some love too. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want more videos like this in the future. Bye! Don't forget to check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I also have a few fan fictions over on Wattpad, including one about Five Nights at Freddy's. It continues the story of Charlie from the Silver Eyes trilogy. And I also have a webcomic over on Webtoons that you can check out.